cameras and put them into OBS. It's a really handy piece of handy website for free. Wild, absolutely crazy. The things that people will give us. Right. Well, as I'm not going to be waiting much, as Hypnos is going to cast off mine, we're going to jump right in to Nomad. TUNA plus versus PORTALAD. And we have, in the red, we have Salad. Looks like they are moving down. Probably going to build a TC kind of over here. Decent enough spot. Right on a nice collection of woodlines with some hunt nearby. Got some gold and stone and the boar. Nice. Noszombie was super fast in throwing down their TC. And they are playing as the Spanish. So we've seen Spanish Nomad before. Was there an update? I have no mods. Salad. Oh no. There has been some issues with people's mods just uninstalling themselves randomly, which has definitely been plaguing some people. Did you try the new beta? Oh, feels rough for Salad if that's true. Losing all of your mods is very, very tough. Violet gets their TC down here in the blue, playing as the Portuguese. Nice location, right on the stone. We've seen, like, this is a combo that we've all seen before, right? You've seen this combo. This was done by the chief. This is the combo for chiefing. Spanish, Portuguese. This is some high quality chief action. And then Portalis all over to the side in the green. Also as the Spanish, a bit far away from any stone, which is a little unfortunate for Portalis. And I'm not seeing... Oh, no, I am. Here's the dock for Portalis. So dock for everybody, I believe. Nice. Everybody knows how to play, or has at least been coached in Nomad a little bit.
So, which are the best save for water here? I guess Portuguese, for sure.
Portuguese.
What about Spanish? Are they...
Spanish are absolutely fine on water. Pretty much have a full tech tree. Like, you'd never be sad with Spanish on water at all. We probably won't see any Spanish players invest too heavily in the water. Certainly not for military. Maybe making like 2 or 3 fires just to guarantee that you can keep your fish alive long enough to click up. But the real focus for the Spanish will be trying to get that castle up as fast as possible. And the team that looks like they're most likely to be able to do that smoothly is TUNA. Even though we are housed, which is a little unfortunate for Noszombie. That's a bit of a rookie mistake. But hopefully that will be fine because of how close he is to stone. Salad, though, going for an interesting strat. So it's like, if this goes late, if this goes into like mid-imp, the Mongol-Spanish combo is much stronger than Mongol-Portuguese, in my opinion. But reaching it might be very, very hard. If Salad goes for kind of feudal aggression, that would be nice to see. Mongols, if they get a really nice fast click-up time, can make fires before anybody else, which could be useful if we're able to put a bit of pressure on. So it all depends on how they play this out, and if we manage to keep our idle time low. Have you played much Nomad yourself?
Yeah, unfortunately, I did.
Unfortunately.
It's not my favorite map.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not my favorite map, but yeah, I've been playing quite a lot lately, and it's not my favorite, but if I'm with the right people, I enjoy that.
I take it that mostly
because
you play team games, yeah?
Yeah, it's very popular on ranked match. I don't know, probably people's favorites. I don't know. We get it quite often during the ranked matches, and Still, I haven't managed to understand by myself the exact number of vials we are supposed to send to wood and how many on food.
Right. It's a very tough thing to manage, for sure. So I'm not super surprised that that's a hard thing to cope with. Do let me know, by the way, Twitch chat, if we're getting repetitive flashing on the screen, or if that's just my second monitor doing that for me. Yeah, we are. Yeah, some flashing.
Oh, hello, J2Brox.
Thank you for letting me know. Has that been happening the entire time, or just is that only just started?
I mean, I'm watching on Twitch and it's okay for me.
Literally just started. Okay.
Right.
Well,
I'm watching on Twitch and I don't see flashing.
Well, I'll keep a vague eye out for that. Hopefully it stops. I don't know what it's. Let's say I'm doing this. There we go. It's doing it again. Fuck you, stupid. I'm gonna pause for 1 second. I'm gonna just reseat some things. Hold on. I'm gonna do this, do that. Close EU. Right.
So I will start a prediction, guys, in the meantime for this match.
Well, I might very quickly unplug you and plug you back in. That's interesting. It's not flashing on OBS. How strange. Okay, well, hopefully that fixes whatever was going on there. I'll keep an eye on it. If it keeps doing it, I'll swap to a different capture method. I've got many. I've got so many capture cards. Oh my word! But it looks like it's behaving. Okay, carrying on going. So I have to say I do favour Noszombie and Ania. That's who I favour in this matchup. But not by a lot. Like, I think Salad and Portalis' team combo could be really good for this. Dubrox says that we should go really heavy on food to get an earlier feudal age click up, and then reallocate your food, reallocate off food as soon as you click up, since you need fire galleys, fishing ships, docks, castle age buildings and military buildings, but your fishing ships will pretty easily be able to get the food for the castle. Yeah. Well, the reason that I'm having to use a capture card is that when we tried to use capture age for our last stream, it was being very temperamental. I was getting lagging and skipping. So I've had to go for a 2 TC setup. So one of my PCs is running the capture age, and then the other PC is running the stream, which is fine. I've done this before many times, but sometimes the capture cards can be a little finicky. And because I do this kind of stuff at work every so often, I've got the kit for it, so it's not too tedious for me to set up. Yeah. So though.
By the way, congratulations to Brox for your game. We just casted.
Yeah, it was a great win. Like, Dubrox must be feeling pretty smug with himself for how smooth that game went. Interesting walling from the zombie. Feudal Age on the way. Definitely going for that fast castle play. Pulling in more boars now. Really focusing on getting up to castle, I feel. We're getting that food in. And we'll definitely have enough gold soon. Little bit of laming went on as well from Noszombie. What a little lamer boy. Stopping that ball coming in. So, question is, will Ania be able to be quite as useful? Because both Portalis and Salad already up. We have a galley out from Salad. I don't hate galley play. If you're going to be going into archers anyway, I think galleys are absolutely fine. They move that little bit faster than the fires. They're really good for putting that pressure on. And look, 2 galleys out for both Portalis and Salad. They both went galleys and are pressuring Noszombie's food. Those fishing ships have been moved away. Look, they're all running. They're all running.
So why they choose galleys instead of fire ships?
It's a good question. I am not entirely sure. They'd have to tell us.
Right.
I don't hate it, because especially if you can guarantee that you can micro down the fires. If you get up to 4 galleys with fletching, you can just micro down fire galleys. Certainly in Feudal Age, as long as you're cautious. But we can see Salad, not being cautious, loses half the HP, more than that, to the 1 fire. And this will kind of looks like we're fine. Salad, look at that castle time. Absolutely beautiful.
Is he going up? Oh, wow.
Yeah, went for
Which minute is this?
Minute 17
of the game.
So he was 16-minute click up. By far the fastest. Noszombie not far behind though, or ahead. I can't. Yeah, no, ahead. Noszombie's ahead, but Salad's looking okay. And I imagine we're going straight into knights. Especially with the
So A-Ray says galleys kill fishing ships better.
They do, but they also die a lot faster to fires. So
yeah,
and they need so much micromanagement that I'm not sure I like it as a strat. Really, we can see that Salad is losing his fish to the fire anyway. Does have the defense. So, like, we're okay for now. And it doesn't matter so much. Second TC on the way down. And we're making step lancers to go and raid. But look. The castle is up. And it's in a beautiful place. It fully secures the front of the base. We're completely walled off. Right. We are so safe at home for Noszombie. He's got completely safe gold, completely safe stone. So we can start prepping for more TCs and more castles eventually as well. And we've managed to keep our fish fishing a little bit. It should be completely denied by these fires though, which is really, really useful. Good damage coming over on Ania's fish. They all go down to Portalis. Yeah. He is indeed going for the conks.
So Dubrok says if they had gunfire galleys, they would have easily won water.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, I think they've won water anyway, but I think that's more that their opponents didn't go into water at all. Like, Anya's lost all of her fish, and Noszombie has lost...
oh no, she's under attack.
Yeah, and lost so many vills as well.
Yeah, her score is 980.
It's pretty grim. Down at 20 villagers when everybody else is up at like 40. That's a chunk of that is down to the losses as well on.
I think Ania is really good in the later part of the game.
It's why
she seems to be slow at the beginning.
For sure, it's why they make a really good team actually, because we can see that Noszombie is going for pressure, giving Ania time to boom. But unfortunately for poor Ania, they are in the middle of the map. So every bit of pressure is going to come to Ania at some point. Like, it's it will be there and it will hit them. Salad losing Vils, Ania lost Vils, and the conks are so hard to stop. I have to say though, Step Lancers en masse are not a bad unit for doing it, and we are heavy onto stone now, so we're going to try and get up a castle of our own. There we go, castle on the way down for the Mongols. Mangadai, they do pretty good against conks. Castle on top of Ania. This could be a game-winning castle.
From who? From Portalis? Yes.
Yeah.
So Portalis, yeah, he's like 1000 elo. He seems to have more experience.
I think there's some good coaching going on there. I think they work really well as a combo. I like giving the lower rated player Spanish, even if Spanish is super dominant. We can see how well Noszombie's doing with Spanish.
Oh wow, he's killing SaladEsc step lancers.
And he's moving over. He'll probably deny this castle. And look,
Portalis, can't believe it.
Portalis knows it, and so pulls the Vils already. It's a little too late, and I do think these Vils will die, but at least some of them might actually escape with their lives. So really nice reactions from Portalis, and probably the communication between the two players to say, pull the Vils, they're going to die. And because we've got 2 TCs, this isn't necessarily the end of the world, and we've managed to keep some fishing ships running for Portalis as well. So this is fine. We deleted the castle.
So who has control on water? Who is controlling the water?
Salad and Portalis currently have control
of
the water.
Okay.
There is nothing on the water, really, other than 3 fishing ships. And a couple of fires. Looks like... Oh, no, I'm looking for Noszombie. Noszombie has a fire ship and a goat. The amazing water goat.
Monks.
Monks is always just it's the higher rated play. There's such a massive threat. Always. Like 2 conversions can really swing a fight.
Oh wow.
But I think I'm really starting to like this Mangadai play. Fast moving. Yes, they do less damage, but in the late game they get better. Like, starting to mass them now means that they will be in a really good position when they hit Imp. Because of the water control, I think hitting Imp is not that impossible for them to do. Like, their ecos are looking pretty strong. I like this castle.
And yeah. Wow. And SaladEsc just sent the Mangudais into Noszombie base, I think, so he cannot prevent that castle to go up.
Oh,
yeah, he's pressuring.
Putting a bit of pressure on. But this castle does go up. It's not the end of the world, because we've gone for a castle down here instead, which will at least secure more stone and will allow us to click up. And there is definitely enough gold here to allow us to click to Imp as well. But just as a pressure castle, this is really good. Really, really good.
Wow, it's getting really good match, this one.
For sure. You can see, Ania ain't no scrub. Ania knows what they're doing. And off the back of this, look at how many organ guns are in the queue. There's a billion organ guns, and the pressure will definitely come rolling. Absolutely love to see it.
So who wins between Mangudais and Conquistadors?
In Castle Age, Conks. Imp, when they're elite, the Mangadai.
Okay.
It's just the absolute high damage of Conks makes them so good. The one advantage that Mangadai have is their speed. Like, they should be 1.4, and I think Conks are 1.3. Yeah, there we go. So the Mangadai can run away and can dictate when they're going to take the engagement, and they're faster firing and all of that. But if they get hit, they die. They've got 60 HP compared to the 75 of a Conk. Conks do 16 damage, Mangadai do 6. Plus upgrades, so 8. and that gets soaked up by Pierce Armor, and we can just see that Conk's just a flat 16 damage is, in Castle Age, huge. Ooh, it's another castle! Oh, it's another castle. This is great. I love the position that they're going for here. Fully, this is a bit like what we saw in the last game, right? Surround the higher rated player and strangle them. Like, stop the higher rated player being involved in the game. And if you manage to surround the higher rated player, then the lower rated player will be completely at the mercy of any raids that come in. Problem is that this doesn't matter that much to Salad. Salad is going to click up to Imp now. There we go, on our way up. So he's the first to click up to Imp. His position to click up to Imp is huge. While Noszombie's having to buy food just to keep their eco rolling. Right? We're trying to expand to more TCs. This is all of water control. Like, this is just the power of fishing. And so, look, there's these castles on top of Salad's base, but he hits Imp in 2 minutes, makes 3 trebs out of these castles, and trebs down the castles on the front of his base, and he's fine. As long as he manages to keep his a mass of Mangadai up, which he might have lost all of them, actually. Yeah, I think we've lost all of the Mangadai. That's unfortunate.
The problem is he has no gold. And he has no space to expand, while Noszombie has the half map to expand.
He will have that gold back, though. As soon as those trebs come out and kill the castle in the middle, he will, regain the gold there. He can also move out to the north as well and get the gold between them. And if he manages to secure the gold to the south. So right now he has no gold control, but I don't think that's a huge issue for now. It will be, but three castles, like, he's prepping. He's very much prepping to get that Mangadai production going. And as soon as that's up and running, in Imp Elite Mangadai, they shred the Portuguese and the Spanish. There isn't really a decent answer to them.
Another castle, so he's gonna produce Mangadais, right?
For sure, yeah. 4 castle Mangadai production. 2 of those castles should be dedicated just to producing trebs.
Nozombie's coming to stop the castle.
University should be on the way as well, which I like to see. Oh, it's a great denial. Really good denial of that castle. Absolutely.
Yeah, Portalis a free boom. I think Portalis is booming.
He is.
As well.
He's booming quite merrily. 105 vils for Portalis, right? Starting to go into Elite Skirmisher, which I think is... well, it's a choice. I mean, it's fine. It's a little unnecessary, but there we go. Trebs are out. They are killing the castles. And with probably Bracer coming in. Yeah, I really like their position.
Trap, yeah. Wow.
It's like we're not making any trebs for Noszombie because he's not in Imp yet. We're so far behind. We should lose the castles in between the bases. Both going to go down at pretty much the same time.
Oh, so he's selling resources to get gold, SaladEsc. He's selling.
Well, I think he's okay for that. Like 32 on food.
Right.
And he's got the stone to sell as well, if he wants to. He's getting up to a decent Mangadai mass. You do have a Treb on the way out for Noszombie. And we're transitioning into Elite Skirmisher and Bodkin. So Noszombie knows that his army is going to fall off pretty hard in him. And Elite Skirm is the only real answer to the Mangudai, but they're so much slower. Another castle coming up. And we should be thinking about trying to move down and get this sort of southern gold. And here comes Portalis finally joining the game. Has conks of his own. And look at the damage. This is where it gets scary because Portalis is in just a fantastic position. Completely left alone for the entire game. Has a huge eco because of the fishing. Needs to transition like a dock down south and start moving down because the fishing is getting particularly inefficient. Just all over. But the conks are going to raid and be a nuisance all over. Stopped Noszombie. Noszombie had some vills down here. And I wonder what these vills were going to try and achieve. Oh, Salad.
Oh,
Salad. No. This goes up.
Is it going up?
It does go up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit expensive.
Yeah.
Like, so many vills died to this, but it will.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. He managed.
But, eesh. Not ideal. Now it becomes a bit of a tread fight. The question is, how far away are we from Elite Mangudai? We're getting our armor upgrades. We have ballistics for... Not for red yet, so no ballistics. No second armor upgrade. Ballistics is really, really important for the Mangudai. I bet we haven't got Thumb Ring either yet, because I don't see any archery ranges. Some really unfortunate hits. The Treb's actually winning the Treb war for Noszombie. Elite Skirm coming in. And we're repairing a barracks instead of repairing the Treb.
Oh,
yeah, it's not the one. You've probably got to pull this Treb back. Look at this massive Mangudai. As soon as that elite upgrade comes in for them, they turn into probably the most deadly unit in the game, really, when it comes down to it. Raid potential's high, fast moving, fast firing, plus ballistics. Cavalier on the way in.
But he has no gold, that's the main problem. Noszombie has half of the map.
I just don't think they're going to have that map control for very, very long.
Do you think? Okay.
No, I think Noszombie is going to lose that position. Is doing a great job in the fight at the front. Pretty much mop up most of the Mangudai. That was a terrible fight for the Mangudai. Like, before Elite Mangudai comes in, it's just not worth that fight. Really isn't. We got up to such a good mass. Like, it was worth just pulling back, losing that entire area, transitioning down to the south, and massing up there, than losing that Mangudai mass. Losing that Mangudai mass might actually put them in a risky position and make them lose the game. At the moment, Portalis is actually doing the carry. Castle coming up in a cracking spot. If this castle goes up, it's so dirty. 2 TCs and stone denied. The organ guns obviously doing some damage, but this castle goes up quite comfortably. And now it's just an action of, like, how well will Portalis be able to carry? I'll tell you what we need over here. We need some light cav or some siege to help back this up. Because we've lost all of our Mangudai. That's wild. We're down to 8.
Portalis should just push and help SaladEsc.
The job of Salad right now is to just die slowly.
Yeah.
Right? Die slowly. Let Portalis completely steamroll Ania. If Ania is dead, it becomes a 2v1. And with how well boomed, and I mean well boomed Portalis is, it's really good. 127 vills. Our fishing eco is shite now, so we probably need to be properly transitioning to farms. We've got 30 farms down, they're inefficient, and we need to be kind of looking out for more gold. But look at the position. Like, we have military, the TCs are going down, there's Trebs there. Ania is dying way faster than Salad is. And look, we're having to pull the entire military over to try and defend, which is allowing the Mangadites to be a nuisance.
I think he should raid the Noszombie Portalis. He should raid the Nozombies. Ania is dead. She will not be a threat anymore, I think. He should go straight into Noszombie economy.
And there
are no defenses. There are no defenses. It would be over if he realizes that.
There is definitely a lot to raid, and he has the units.
Come on, Portalis.
It depends on how their team play goes. Look at them finally moving down to the south, and Salad.
Oh, there you go.
He's on gold.
Finally.
But he's lost all of his castles. He's lost all of his castles. Ania trying to put up another castle in the center. It's a great position, but it gets spotted out by Portalis' unit. And look at the raids. They're killing more of Ania's stuff. Ania down to 20.
Ania is dead. Ania is dead. He's dead. She's dead. She's dead.
Paladin in. Oh, that's massive.
Oh, wow.
That's so huge.
Lots of idle paladins. Lots of idle paladins from green.
Interesting expansion. I have to say, like, you can see how fucking good Noszombie is, right?
Yeah.
Like, Noszombie has just expanded out with not having any fish at all. Has managed to get into such a threatening position. But Portalis, who is this Smurf? Yeah, completely free boom to a 1,000 rated player.
Wow.
Supremacy is
that's
in.
hard.
We're gonna Vil rush
that's
the fuck
hard.
out of it.
That is gonna hurt for sure. Yeah, he had a very easy boom, yes, Kai. And he's oh wow. This is an epic match, guys. This is just epic. So SaladEsc is rebuilding, but he's just holding his position.
That's it. His whole job is to just die slowly.
Wow.
Whittle down. Make it so it's always costly for Noszombie, right? If Noszombie is always taking a rough fight, always losing units, always losing siege, always having to like slow push, all it takes is for Portalis to keep being able to free boom, keep being able to do whatever, and it's huge. But look, Noszombie's noticed, is trying to get the raids in, is doing damage, but it's just freeing up pop space for Portalis to make more paladins.
I think the paladins just destroy the traps.
Yeah.
Oi, oi, oi. Oh my goodness. Wow.
And Paladin is the correct play for the Spanish in this position. Spanish don't want to be making conks in Imp. They want to be making paladins. And with this castle coming up and their position, I'm not even sure we'll ever get to see Elite Mangadi before the GG comes in, because look at how well Portalis has locked down the centre of the map now. We've got Trebs everywhere, we've got Supremacy fills, Paladins raiding Ania. Ania down to 14, and if these Paladins run into the base of of Noszombie, he's dead, and he knows it. Look at it, he's stonewalling up. He's like, no, I will not. I will not let your villagers be safe. I need to protect myself. It is our win condition. We've teched into Halberdier instead because we're so pressured by the Paladins.
But now SaladEsc is just expanding and taking over the map, so yeah.
Has managed to lose quite a lot of vills to a small amount of conks. That hasn't. All it would have taken is like 1 or 2 paladins to like defend this. He's even got a monk that could have converted one of them. Like the overall awareness is a little lower, obviously, for Portalis, but the overall play has worked out really nicely. Portalis so far MVP. Exactly. Portalis carrying Salad. Again, I don't think this is even the first time we've seen this from this particular team.
Yeah, Smiley, they just, yeah. He's carrying him, yeah.
And there we go, those Paladin raids do come in. As we talked about, ran round the edges, got in. And there's not enough Halberdiers to deal with that. They're pretty much, I believe, fully upgraded Paladins. And, yeah, the damage is high. The raids are good, down to 117 vills, 37 military on the field. And it's mainly trash and 12 conks. Position now, looking real tiny. We've even started trading in the middle of the map through the battles. Like what a fabulous play. I much prefer seeing the higher rated player like have to be the one that holds. Like I much prefer having the higher rated player hold and then the lower rated player come in and save the day. I think that's so much more fun to watch. Parthian tactics before Elite Mangadai. Cracking. Great.
There's Are they gonna call it?
The Supremacy Vills came and showed their dominance. Battered down the two conks as if it was nothing. Supremacy Vills are very, very hard to raid. I give them that. That tickles me funny. Hi, Smiley boy.
Noszombie is not surrendering. He's not surrendering. Noszombie. He's still fighting.
I think it's down to the fact that Noszombie knows that he's managed to do a really good job of putting Salad into a rough position. Or at least thinks so, because Salad's score is not great. But Salad currently has 165 villagers. Right? 165. A bunch of that is obviously fish. We've got 35 fish on the field and 120 vills. Which is, you know, a huge eco. And Elite Mangadai is finally on the way, and that's the real game ender. Like, there's no answer to that. Elite Mangadai Paladin, that is the best comp in the game. Other than full siege onager.
This is powerful. Wow.
It's a bad fight for Portalis. Like, it's a terrible fight for Portalis. Lost so many paladins to Halberdier.
So Noszombie is playing 2 versus 1.
Exactly. And Violet's never going to be in a position to really help. It's throwing down barracks, and we're going to try and make some pikes or halbs, I imagine. But we just don't have the eco to be really useful at all. The paladins with the backup of the Elite Mangadai, like all it takes is like 2-3 paladins diving in to help back up and kill the elite skirms, and Salad and Portalis should take this. But instead the defense is good. The 2v1 is late, the unit control isn't that strong, we're losing all of our Elite Mangadai. But we can replace them, right? We've got 165 vills. Like, this is a war of attrition. And it's a war of attrition that Portalis and Salad will win, because they have two-thirds of the map.
Yeah, I agree, yeah. It's gonna be over soon for Salad, for Noszombie, it looks like.
I think so too. He's such a beast, he's so strong. He's such a ridiculous player.
Yeah. Wow.
Even with everything going on, 2v1, being able to hold as long as he has.
Comes in. They just got it.
Again, strategy. Like, for a strategy game, Noszombie played that super well. Clearly the strongest player in the game. But the team combo of Salad and Portalis absolutely stomped it. Really good. Like, really, really nice. Economy favoured Portalis. He had that free boom. And Salad managed to get loads more gold in the end. And Violet, unfortunately was probably trapped at a relatively low Vil high. Yeah, Vil high of 59 compared to everybody else passing over that 100 mark. Huge, really nice play from everybody involved. Let's have a quick glance over at the APMs. Look at that. That's bullshit. From both Portalis and Ania. 31 and 38 EAPM. Mine's at like 20. Like 20. That's so bullshit. Right, now, second question. What time was the game from Sito and Big Chief supposed to be?
Okay, it should be 6 p.m. GMT.
So we've got about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've definitely got time to keep going with this set.
Yeah.
I am happy about that because there's at least one more game. Will it be a 2-0 for PORTALAD and TUNA to slap the bejesus out of TUNA in a 2-0 fashion, or will we go the full distance? It's so tough to say because Salad and Portalis did so well then. And we can see that Portalis is fucking... Well, I think Portalis is the highest rated low ELO player there, isn't he? Is Portalis the player that passed the 1100, had an 1103 peak, but then went back down to like 10, 20, something like that? What's our players' ratings?
No,
Portalis
is 1000.
1088.
1000. Almost 1000.
Pretty much our highest rated player.
Yeah, the highest is Noszombie. I mean, he reached the 2200.
Yeah, I mean, Noszombie's the highest rated of the high ELO players. But Portalis is the highest rated, I think, or at least one of the two highest rated low ELO players that we've got. Which in combo with Salad, who is not even 2k, has a peak of 2k 23. So right on the line, 2k player. Makes for a really nice combo. Which is wild, because like Olajishek is who we've not seen yet. Is that the next? That's the game that we're going to watch, isn't it? Olajishek's team. Because Olajishek is only 1800, but he, in team games, scraps with 2Ks like it's nothing. So
yeah, Olajishek, yeah.
Super duper strong. Yep. Cool. Let me load up the next one. Are you still able to watch my screen on...
Yeah, it's all good, yeah. If it's not a problem, I'm perfectly fine with that.
It's not a problem for me at all. So I want...
Nice.
The next one.
So guys, I'm gonna start a new prediction for this second round, and you will have 5 minutes to cast your final outcome.
No. Do the transition, damn it. Do the transition. Oh, that's irritating. Why won't you let me do the transition?
So if you have channel points, guys, new prediction here.
Oh, that one. Not that one. It just starts blaring the video at us again. Well, okay, we're a minute in to our next game in the TUNA versus PORTALAD set. We have Noszombie, the OP beast that he is, playing the Italians. That's an unfortunate civ selection. On Arabia. Then we have Violet Ania in the blue, as Noszombie's teammate, playing as the Huns, which is honestly probably the best civ that you can give a lower rated player. I think that's great. They've really lucked out in that combo. And then we have the Malay for Salad in the red, and down in the corner we have Portalis as the Cumans. Not a great success rate for the Cumans today, I have to say. Yeah. I I do feel that lower rated players struggle with like humans and Chinese because it's such a different build and the timings are so different, and that's a bit hard to get your head around. But if you manage to do like constant build production, if you're going for that 2 TC feudal play, it can be really, really strong. And their units are great and they can raid well, and like there's nothing wrong with them at all. And Malay are fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
I love the Malay. Like Malay are one of my favourite civs. I have to say it. Their infantry play is just phenomenal. And then, hey, we got to see the amazing double Malay play. Right? Do you remember the Karambits fighting each other?
Oh yeah.
The massacre that was. I think, was that Hoi and
Sito?
Yeah. So we can see the potential of the Malay just in that matchup alone. So I'm intrigued. When it comes down to it as a combo, though, I think the combo of Italians and Huns is probably a little bit better. If Huns are just going straight knights, and then the Italians go into their unique units and back it up with some like cannons, I think that can be pretty strong.
So if I am correct, Noszombie invited picked up the map Arabia.
Yeah.
Because they lost the first match.
You are so right.
Do you think they feel confident to win this match because they chose the map they wanted? Are they gonna follow some strategy?
I think what this is like whenever somebody picks Arabia, it's because they rate themselves the better player, right? Like you're not diving into an Arabia game expecting any wild strats. Nothing will be played completely non-standard. Like you're going into Arabia because it's something that everybody should be comfortable with, right? Your lower rated players should be comfortable doing it, and your higher rated players should be able to dominate because they've been playing longer, they're working at a higher level. So I think they've picked this not because they've prepped anything specific for it, but because it's something that they'd both be comfortable on.
Got it, yeah.
So I do give
Hello,
them an
Lazy.
advantage. I definitely do. And
hi Lazy and hi Xalto. Hello guys, thanks for joining us. We are having some really great games here, guys. Really great.
They've been pretty strong so far, and I completely agree, Dubrox. I think Arabia is a good map for Noszombie and Ania, because there is no extra element, there's no water for them to lose. It's nice and open, so raiding is a huge potential. The click-up times for the Italians is actually pretty good. So is the Malay, but I just feel like they're going to be a good advantage for Noszombie and Ania, especially because Ania should just be able to play this okay. The one thing that might be a hindrance for Ania is the inability to make house walls. That's what I always found when I was playing the Huns, that not being able to put houses down was actually a negative for me in the end. Yes, I didn't get housed, but I rarely, even I rarely get housed all that much. I just forget to make villages. It's not being housed. So I think not being able to build houses to protect yourself can be a bit of a struggle. And we do manage to sort of get the deer push in, so that's nice. We're in feudal age, but we've not made a barracks or a stable because we didn't have enough wood, did we? We didn't. So we're a little bit behind where we want to be. We already have a barracks in the stable down for Noszombie, and we already have some scouts running forward to Portalis. Portalis is going for stable of his own. hasn't started making any spears yet, even though we're a little bit later up, which I think is a mistake. Getting a spear or two out, I think is... Oh, no, he has. He's already got it. It's there. He's so far ahead of me. The spear was already over the other side of the map. No, he's pumping out them spears. 3 spears, 2 in the queue, 1 already there. Totally safe. Really nice. The stable does get denied for a little bit, but that's not too bad. Okay, double archery range.
It looks a good walling from Portalis.
I mean, it's some walling. I kind of feel like when you wall, certainly now, he was so late to this walling. He's walling up the back of his base first, and that's not where the military's going to come. The military is going to be at the front of your base. So if you're going to plan on walling up, getting some buildings down at the front to help cut off where your opponent's military are going to move around and make them have to take long paths around to try and hit you is way more important. But hey,
so SaladEsc is pressuring Noszombie, I think.
It's a little ineffective because the bears...
Oh, the boars! Sorry, the bears.
The bears came over, they came and helped. We lost all of that military.
Were they killing SaladEsc? Yeah.
Yeah. They were following an archer that was running across the middle. But now, here's the thing. We've got... Ania is going to team up with the scout, so we've got a couple of spears, and 3 spears, 4 archers moving forward. We're producing constantly. We've got 8, 9, 10 on gold, so we're a little too many. For those of you who are a little lower rated, a bit like me, going for the classic double archery range strategy, which, you know, I always love. It's how I started playing the game. You only need 8. 8 on gold to produce constantly from 2 archery ranges. 10 is unnecessary. These 2 should be on farms or wood. We've probably got enough wood, like 8 to maybe 10 on wood would be ideal for before we get like all of our, like we don't have bit axe yet, so 10 or 12 on wood is probably what we need for that until bit axe comes in. But overall, fine. Oh. Well, I think a lot of that is Violet is getting to play far more comfortably with something that they're more familiar with, and it's Violet's not in the middle, right? Violet's not been surrounded and pressured by 2 players and double hit. Salad snuck all the way round, I would really kind of like these units to go in and pressure, but look, we've already got a tower down for Noszombie. He's protecting his gold, protecting his woodline, pretty safe. Or we could get a mop up here. Scout's going to bump into the archers. Oh, but we run away. Trying to back it back to the archers of Violet. If Violet kills that spear, if that 1 spear goes down, they can then take the fight. There we go. Spear goes down. We're taking the fight against the hill. So actually, Anya could just win the fight on their own. Fletching's not in either. That's unfortunate. So Salad gets that wipe out. Oh dear. These archers do find good damage onto Violet though. Violet has been pressured. Isn't hopping into the tower. Ooh. That's unfortunate. The idols is huge. Huge idle everything. Entirely idle eco. This is the kind of lower rated player play of just sort of struggling when there's more than a few things going on, and the double pressure will be coming in. Scouts from Portalis helping do a bit of damage, mopping up some archers, running around being a nuisance, and at the same time Noszombie getting the raids in on Salad's units. Not enough scouts to take that engagement against the archers. We're probably going to need a few more.
Okay.
And they're changing their direction of attack. They're saying, right, let's move down to the south. There's too much army over here for Salad. Let's go and hit Portalis in this exposed area here.
No,
big
she lost the archers against the DC.
Lost the entire archer mass, which is super unfortunate. I imagine a lot of that is because we were so focused at home with trying to deal with the attacks. I too can't focus on two things at once, so I don't blame Violet at all. I think Violet is playing absolutely fine.
Yeah.
With Noszombie clicked up nice and early and being pretty much fully walled. Pretty much. We're in a pretty decent spot. All things considered, this stable might be denied if these archers spot it. And it is. And there's a decent mass of archers from the melee. And love that. Leaving one archer just to stop that stable coming up easily. One archer won't stop the two vills from finishing it off, but the next mass of archers will. And we are trying to click it, but it is denied. Okay, Portalis is the second to click up. There's a reason for that, though. The melee have faster click up. So when the melee eventually click up, they will get there much sooner than everybody else. Stable is in. Ania joins in. Ania comes in to help. They probably shouldn't have come in to help, in all honesty. Like,
oh no.
Like, Ania probably should have kept that military alive. But hey, they do manage to kill all of Portalis' scouts, pretty much. So, you know, that could be worse. And Castle Age is in for Noszombie, and knights are being prepped and are being sent out. It'll take a couple, maybe 3 knights, 4 knights to clean up. If they get to like 5 or 6 knights with the second armor upgrade, Feudal H archers can't do anything. It's so important for Salad to keep this mass of archers alive until crossbow comes in. If this mass of archers die before crossbow, they'll be in a really rough spot. At the moment, they have a great advantage with both of them clicking up and landing in Castle Age at the same time. Like, that's huge. Look at the position for them. But I'm worried. I'm worried for these archers. I'm also worried that we didn't finish our walling. So we are pretty vulnerable. We have a decent army, but we are not close to clicking up. We're trying to do the bit of market abuse, selling food to try and click up. Crossbow is in, but this little crossbow army will die. And now we've lost 1/3 of our military mass for nothing, for no gain whatsoever. Say, it's so important to keep that mass up. If they were together, they'd be able to take engagements, but 10 is not a threat. 15, 20 is. So off the back of this, we're starting to pump out some camels for Portalis. It's going to be such a massive hold for Noszombie and Ania. Ania is definitely behind. And with Portalis already making camels to counter what Noszombie's going for, until we have something on the field, like a castle, and we're starting to make units that will help deal with the camels, we're gonna struggle. But Castle is on the way. There we go. Castle is on the way. We've got 16 archers there. If they stay alive and get upgraded, they will be a threat. Salad's base is super tight. Again, 1 TC. Both of them 1 TC. Compare that to Noszombie, he's on 2 TCs. I like 2 TC play. Still focusing on making military, but just having enough units to pressure while still trying to expand your economy a little bit. nice hybrid play. Dubrox doesn't see a path for Noszombie and Ania to win this. I think they're okay. I think they're okay. And part of that is down to Noszombie starting to boom. If we get a third TC down, here we go, third TC on the way down, and start really pumping out Vils.
I mean, yeah. I mean, SaladEsc seems to be like stuck. I mean, he has not that much space around him.
He's trapped. He's got a fantastic military mass.
Trapped, yeah.
But his military mass is at home or pressuring Ania. And it's like, you don't want to be killing Ania and leaving Noszombie to be...
That would be a mistake,
yeah. Right, they're letting Noszombie be what Portalis was in the last game, right? And this is when we were watching like Hoi and Cha or Sato and Big Chief. If you are letting that higher rated player completely free boom effectively, and you're focusing all your energy and losing your military mass fighting the lower rated player, it's not gonna go great for you. Like it's just not.
Yeah.
Especially because Anya's managed to get a decent military mass up. Imp though, yo.
Who's he?
Salad.
SaladEsc?
Salad has gone for that.
Wow.
Fast-ish imp play. 62 Vils, click up, has a decent... Now this changes things a little bit. Like, if we were staying in Castle Age, yes, I don't like their position. But hitting imp, getting these units to ARB, that's something. That is definitely something.
How is he going to counter those knights?
ARBs.
With only archers? But he has only archers, SaladEsc.
ARBs counter knights. Knights aren't... Even a decent mass of knights are going to struggle against 40 ARBs. And right here, we have the startings of 40 ARBs, Bodkin on the way in. What we don't have is ballistics. I'd really like to see a university and ballistics. I think that's quite important for getting this fight. This is a great timing. Because before Arbalest comes in, if we can force Salad to be taking that engagement. It's like, look, Portalis is struggling. The knight pressure is in. Anya's able to join in. We've got a decent mass from Noszombie, who has better upgrades as well. Like, if they combine their forces... If they combine their forces, the HP favours Portalis and Salad. But they're split up. And they're taking engagements where the units are, like, spread out. And we're just trickle fighting. We can see it getting closer and closer. And the units are pathing over here. They're being joined in with a monk. And now, these crossbows are taking a fight before they're ARB. They've got decent upgrades though. The surround is there, but look at that. 40. If they... Like, it's... Oh, it's so messy. They still win this. But it is messy. Very much. Because now the positional play for Salad and Portalis is huge. Ballistics in. We've still got 26 crossbows. We've got a second TC down. We're looking real healthy. We probably want to transition away from crossbows soon into something else. We're sticking to 1TC. I don't like sticking to 1TC at this point. I'd really like to start to expand the economy of Ania. Portalis has sort of expanded their economy a little bit, up at 67 vils. But that's the thing, Dubrox. They're not even ARBs yet. They're just crossbow.
Oh, crossbow, yeah.
Like, we're still waiting for them to be ARBs. I have to say, their position is looking so strong, though.
Oh yeah, blue is coming now, and Noszombie has knight there.
We can take this fight. We can take this fight and
they should come now.
We can absolutely
take
this
they're
fight
dying.
And clear up. This is great.
They are getting matted.
The knights are out of position. They can try and hide between the houses, but that if they just delete that house as well, the surround will be there. All of
Portalis. Oh, check Portalis.
Salad going in, but that's it. This is a huge fight. That's massive. Swings the military mass quite a chunk.
Oh no, they just won. Wow.
That's absolutely massive. Like, we still have a decent mass over here, but again, we're focusing on Ania, and we're losing our military. This is nice. This is nice. We got some conversions. We got some monk play. Look at this Portalis being able to go monks. This Smurf. This Smurf.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, very suspicious. I mean, we're pressuring. Arb finally on the way in for Salad. It took so long.
We will open an investigation.
It took so damn long for Arb.
Oh, finally, yes.
Yeah, well, I completely agree with you, Dubrox. Now, Arbalest is not as important as getting Bodkin. Bodkin is a more important upgrade than insta-getting Arb. That's just, like, in the facts. But then you get Arb, like increasing the HP, increasing the range, like you just need that. Chemistry as well.
Are those Arbs able to defeat the knights?
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
I think so.
Against regular knights, easy. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's with a bit of micro, 15 Arbs can easily be like 8 knights, as long as you're using a little bit of micro. And Arbalests completely swing this around. But look at that mass of knights. 17 knights, that's a little bit different. 17 knights is enough to clear that. Like, look at the HP difference. It's like, whoa. If we get a surround on, that'd be good. But Arbs they make this fight so costly. And they're on a hill.
Right,
that's a great fight for those Arbalests. Look at that. Look at the cost of that. That is not a cost-effective trade at all. But the Arbs do stay mostly. Some of them stay alive.
Oh, okay.
For a little bit. And in the end, we only lost 8 knights there. I mean, we were reinforcing. So that was another clear up. Light Cav coming in. And it's just, here's the like, Noszombie is 143 bills. So the overall eco of TUNA Plus is like 30 odd vills ahead. They're behind in military, but this military is 27 villagers stuck on a hill attacking Ania's university. Like, what the fuck is that doing? Absolutely nothing. This is not useful.
No.
And part of that is because they're constantly taking engagements where the military is split up. And we're losing our reinforcements. This is all stuff that could be into like some siege or something to back it up. But we're just losing the Arb mass. If there was just some CG, even if it was just like some rams, just like 2 rams to join in to mean that this could pressure and actually do damage to Ania. But really, like Ania does not matter in this.
I think we have a castle coming up there. Oh, yeah, 1 castle.
1 castle on the way down for Salad. But the little light cav raids are doing some good work. Salad being kept below that 100 vil mark.
And yeah, Knights are attacking yellow. And Noszombie has 5 DCs now, and he's expanding even more.
Yeah. And this castle will never go up, even though the Vils and Arbs come streaming over to get this castle up. Look, it's amazing how these players see vulnerable areas and like at similar times, right? It's not like they can see each other's position, but like Salad goes, shit, okay, I'll have to pull back and make my castle on the hill. It's still a good position, still a great castle. On the hill, we'll be able to get Trebs out, but we're not going to be super far behind in that Treb war, because the castle will go up. We'll start pumping out Trebs.
How many Trebs does he has? Noszombie? In the queue?
Just 1. Well, Noszombies
just 1,
yet,
okay.
Right, so Salad has actually...
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
This is
he has
part of our prep. But it's not...
Right.
It's not the end of the world, because we're not going to lean too heavily into Trebs. We should be prepping, and we are. We're getting ballistics. We should have chemistry. We should be prepping our own transition into like gunpowder.
Oh. I have the feeling it's gonna be another epic match. This feeling.
It's definitely up there. Their scores are the same. Portalis is on the way to Imp as well, and honestly, the combo of Portalis and Salad has been so impressive. It's just down. Like, this comes down to me for how well Noszombie gets to hold. And this is a huge clear up over here of Light Cav taking out Arbalest. Like, what? That's so messy.
Oh, wow.
Lost a huge military mass there to Light Cav and a few Knights.
And he was just in... Oh, he just clicked up. Oh,
yeah. Imp comes in.
And yeah, Portalis making a... Yeah.
I mean, I like the castle to help out. Defensive castle coming up at home to help deal with some of the raids in the very vulnerable eco, and that's the thing. This is where my concerns are. This is Salad's base. 81 Vils.
Oh, look at that.
Right, so many of those Vils are forward. There is next to nothing at home. Everything is having to rush forward, so like this is such an all-in from Salad.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah. Looks like.
And all Noszombie needs to do is just keep holding. And he is. They managed to take out the Treb. And it takes so long for the Trebs to come out for Salad. As soon as we get some gunpowder on the field as well. And we're just sending units out to raid now. Cavalier, Knights, Hussar on the way in for Noszombie. We're going to see a Hera-style nuisance play. Imp coming in for Violet Ania. And these crossbows should eventually turn into ARPs. They've got decent upgrades on them as well. With up at 77 Vils, so Anya's finally starting to get a bit of a boom on. On 3 TCs, just getting that expansion down. Really nice to see. And while they're not, like, really being involved in the fights, like, really, they've got the units placed where the fights will be. So we can't just dive in and kill the Trebs. We can't run around because Anya's here making sure the military is... It'll be too costly. It'll be way too costly to do that fight. We can see that the military HP is just the same. Oh, I almost completely agree that I'd love some onagers. More than I'd love onagers, I'd love some bombard cannons. Like 6 bombard cannons is like huge. But instead we're going for the fact that we've just got Hussar, 150 vills, right? So we can just produce forever. We've got 75 on food, right? 75 on food. Holy shit. 47 crossbows are definitely being useful. First castle goes down, second castle's going to go down. We've got little bits of nuisance raiding going on. Ania has been protected by Noszombie, so they can go back to work soon. Sending knights in to try and stop the Trebs, but I'm pretty darn sure that this castle will go down. No, the Treb gets killed. There's more Trebs though. Hidden away behind the market. It doesn't go down, and the castle isn't far off. We're trying to get the repairs in. What's the KD from Violet? Let's see if I can find out. Violet, 111 to 159. So, to be honest, not the worst. I mean, it's pretty bad for an archer play, but I'd say for what Violet has been doing, solid. Like, not bad at all. Compared to Portalis, who's managed to kill 93 and lose 132. Yeah. Totally. This castle should go down. I have to say, Salad and Portalis' team play is solid. But this castle going down ends that push, and now we are going to change the focus of our attack. 72 vills against 156 and 76 is not enough. Like, we're going to have to invest some of our military, some of our res into massing up more vills and not into making units. And we're at the point in the game where Noszombie and Ania are both just thinking about making units. I think that Noszombie and Ania have this in the bag. As long as they don't throw away all of their units. But I don't think it matters. I think even if Ania lost all of her units, I don't think it affects how this is going to go now. Because now we're just trickling in units, just being a nuisance, and we just don't have enough vills to cope with this for either player. It's not helpful. The raids against Noszombie don't matter. It does not matter if you kill any of Noszombie's vills. He has 153. He's overboomed. Every vill that is killed is only making him stronger. Do get a bit of a clear up over here though. All of Ania's military go down. Portalis is Cavalier, get a mop up. Like, it's not over Red Rover, but it's pretty fucking close. 55 vills and 75 vills means that we are getting close to the point where Noszombie is so far ahead that there just isn't anything anybody else can do. Time 18:26. Okay, so we've still got half an hour. If this game ends relatively soon, and it might not, because we keep getting the Treb snipes. We keep mopping up those Trebs. They are finding it a bit of a struggle to end the game. And that's sort of down to Portalis, actually, constantly coming in and killing Siege.
It's been a 1 hour game
of Arabia, and considering where we were in the early part of the game, where we sort of felt like the position of Salad and Portalis was so far ahead. You know, I'm pretty sure there was somebody in chat saying we don't see a win condition for Noszombie and Ania. Well, they found
That's true. It looked hard, yeah.
Well,
I think now they are unstoppable. Look at the map.
Yeah, it's
half map is just a teal color.
Slow creep, heavy cav archer in as well, which obviously is cracking. What's up, Elendil?
Oh, hello, Elendil. Hi, man. Thanks for showing up.
And there is the GG as the military finally.
Oi, oi, oi! Wow, what a match, guys! What a match!
Slog of a series. Really well played by Ania as soon as the pressure came off her. Like, I'm not loving that we're still producing crossbows, but the change to Cav Archer is really, really nice. It might just be a hotkey issue, but there's the GG. Really, really nice. Glance over at some economy, and shockingly enough, Noszombie with the 150 fills. And a bit of trade sending and receiving. That's nice. APM obviously favouring our higher rated players, but again, 44 and 44. I don't know how they're working that out. No, I do know how they're working that out. It makes 44. But that's wild. The APM of our lower rated players is fucking high. What is this? They're not even like 1100. They're not even 1200. They've got a 44 EAPM. That's mad.
Maybe they just feel like inspired by the...
Maybe. Like the eco APM average for Ania is pretty solid.
I think when you play with better players, you are more keen to do better. Probably. Who knows? We should ask them.
Somebody should tell that to me and Atten for every 2v2 tournament we've ever played together. We are a consistent embarrassment. Yeah, but I can only carry him so much. It's just true. I can only carry him so much. Right. Okay. So that means that we have one more.
Just 1-1. 1-1.
1-1.
Wow.
Fucking absolutely love that. And hopefully the next game lasts about half an hour and we're able to dive into the live set live.
We will manage to cast live.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Big Chief and Sito match, of course, which is gonna start in half an hour, unless they will be late.
Well, I mean,
we can delay that if we want.
Nah, we should be fine. We should be fine.
Yeah.
We dive immediately, ASAP, into game number 3 of PORTALAD versus TUNA. We have Salad here in the red, playing as the Koreans. And then we have Salad's partner in Grime, Portalis, playing as the Saracens. Up against them, we have Noszombie as Big Chief's favourite civ, the Portuguese, and Violet Ania as the Mayans. But Mayans, though, on ES Shipwreck. What the fuck is ES Shipwreck? I have no clue. Don't think I've ever seen this map before in my life. But
which map is this?
Yeah, the spawns.
ES Shipwreck.
It's kind of like
wow.
as close together as we would be on Socotra, but in a donut ring, so there's loads of fish. I mean, loads of fish. So moving out to that water seems pretty important.
It looks beautiful, though. Very beautiful map.
Yeah, very beautiful map. Gold on the outsides, wood on the outside. There's a little bit on the inside, but moving out to that outer edge seems pretty darn important. And what's interesting is there's no path to the northern side, But there is plenty of path to the southern side.
Right.
And all of the fish is to the north as well, really. There's little pockets down south, so, you know, it's still worth docking down here because there's so much fish, like 1,600 fish just here in this clump, so definitely worth docking. But you compare that.
Do you think they will go on water? Maybe Noszombie will go water?
I'd hope so. I think with the volume of fish there, it's necessary. Oh, that was so close. Almost gets the kill, but the Vils are coming forward. I don't know whether Ania loses her scout to Portalis' TC, but I was so close to getting that Vil kill. What is this nuisance play that we're going for? Vils coming forward. Why are these Vils coming forward? What are you doing? Are we going to try and wall in some res? Are we doing some violent laming? 3 Vils coming forward, going to walk into the TC. Yep. Okay. So you've ran into a TC, you've lost all the HP on your Vils. What are you doing, Ania? Violet, what is this?
Is she going to rush? Tower rush? Sorry, I mean tower rush.
I find it very hard to do a tower rush in Feudal Age, and instead we lose two Vils to a Feudal Scout. Oh no!
So guys, don't forget to cast your prediction. The prediction will be closing in 2 minutes. You can just send the points.
What?
100 points.
I have no idea what Ania's doing. I'm fascinated. I want to know so bad. Like 5 Vils looping all the way round. I don't know what they're trying to achieve.
Maybe they want to kill SaladEsc very early. I think I saw this strategy before with Ania. I think she sent the villagers to the highest player to delay him. I think. Yeah, that's the strategy.
Well,
it's what they should do on Sito, I believe. We haven't spoke about this in public, but yeah.
It's definitely a strategy, but it's not a great strategy when water is on it, and we can see that Ania is gone for a mill instead of a dock, and Ania has the best access to food possible. There's 94,000 food here that she can be taking.
Wow.
9,400. Sorry.
Yeah, but maybe she cannot see it. What's the? Can we see the fog from Ania perspective?
Yeah, I think we can if I do that.
What does she see actually?
Not. But they know that it's a ring. Well, or at least that there's water, because
she didn't explore, so she doesn't know there is water there.
I mean, part of that is she lost her...
oh no, she knows, yeah, she knows.
She lost her scout. She definitely knows it's water because her teammate's on water.
Yeah, sure.
Look at this, Feudal Age on the way in for Salad, because what do you know, Salad is just fishing. Like, none of this matters.
I see. So it's
I mean, it's a lovely, irritating strategy. I am worried. I am very worried for them, because it's not really caused too much grief to Salad, and Koreans are a fantastic water sieve. And Portalis is completely unmolested, is also on water, is on the way to Feudal Age, and will probably just start making archers. Looks like we've got 3, maybe 4 moving over. And like all of these Berryvilles can transition over to wood and gold, and we can just keep using our fishing units instead. We've got 2 on water, 2 people on water, so we can pretty much guarantee that we can win the water fight. Not that we know that, but we could if we'd been scouting. I do not like the position of Noszombie and Ania right now. Not one bit. Not one jot. Not one iota. But all of these vills do make it back home. And I do hope we build a dock. Like, please build a dock and make some fish. It's so far behind. Okay, so archery range on the way down for Salad. So we're going double archery range. What's Noszombie going to go for? Barracks. And water. So we double dock. So actually we have a good chance of winning the water fight. Managed to kill the scout. We're going to start looping round. Making a retreat back to the base. Probably going to try and repair. Or wait for... Yeah, here we go. Repairville comes over to help the fire galley. And will help that be a victory for Noszombie. At the same time, what have we got going on between Portalis and Ania? Still no buildings out for Portalis. I would have really liked to see some land military, but instead we focused on water, and Anya's not on water, so there's no damage to be done. And we should have found that because we've managed to do a full loop now. So we should know where's vulnerable. Doing some Oh yeah. It's a good point that has been raised for Ania. Noszombie's pointed out that we've walled beautifully from the wood line to the edge of the water. And then there's a big, lovely path all the way round into the base. Okay, second dock on the way down for Portalis. Fire galley on the way out as well. And Ania finally on the way up. Still no dock, though. And we are focusing down. A bit of nuisance play onto Noszombie, but again, Noszombie is on water. Well, I'm saying Noszombie is on water. Noszombie's actually losing their fishing ship to one galley. That's pretty handy. Over on the other side, fire galleys are doing some great damage to the fishing eco of Salad, and the 3 fires versus 2 fires should be a fight that favours the 3 fires. The repair is coming in though, that's handy. Look at that, and the 3 beat the 2 with the repairs. Especially when we use our fishing ships to block the damage. Really nice little clear up there.
Oh, never thought about that.
Yeah, getting those repairs in is always extra strong. Okay. So, towers coming up for Portalis on the wood line. And we're rushing up a tower of our own. How many vills will we lose here? One. No, none. 1 vill. 2 vills?
Okay.
2 vills. I mean, we shouldn't have lost any of them. Almost 3 vills lost there. But in the tower fight, the Mayan tower actually has a bit of an advantage right now, which is humorous considering it went up later. Our fish have been forced away by Noszombie, and Noszombie really has a decent amount of water control going down. That full investment into water for Noszombie has been pretty darn good. The Vil is following along and getting the active repairs on, which is absolutely huge. When they take this engagement, it might even be worth tasking 1 of the fires specifically to focus down the villager. But 4 seems to be a bit of a magic number that means that they can take the engagement and win. And the castle coming up for Salad. Okay. That's a good castle. Pressures the TC of Noszombie. And it's going to go... Like, we can't hit Castle Age now. Happily. I hadn't even noticed that Salad had got that click up. Like, this is looking good, isn't it? Other than
but
the fact
Salad's managed to go on lands.
Yeah.
No Salad, sorry, no zombie. Apologies.
It's like this castle, and then wagons are on the way out, and there's currently no answer to the wagons. Some skirmishers. I don't think that's gonna do that well right now. Like yeah, skirms do okay, but I tell you, you need more than 3. Like, look at how little damage they're doing. Like, it's not going well. And the damage is going absolutely fine. Noszombie receiving some pummelings. But we do, I would say that we have won water. Honestly, if Noszombie... Look at this little transport. Okay, we've moved out. Both Salad and Violet Ania are outside of that central area, so can survive that little bit longer. And Anya's just doing full extraction to the outside, and isn't the only one.
I think she has no access to the mainland.
Yeah, she's just doing it transport style, which is absolutely fine. Nobody's really going to expect her over there. Salad might spot it out with this fishing ship that's running around. But I think they'll forget about Ania, honestly. I think Ania will go up to the north and out here, and we'll have a new TC and a new economy, and will not feature in the game for the next hour. I don't think this is going to end anytime soon. I think this is going to be a long one. I have a feeling in my soul, because the position for Salad and Portalis is great, but new TC is up, Castle Age is in, and that was the biggest worry, is if Castle Age had been denied. The stone walls are in, so we're relatively safe as well, and we have control of the water, right? Like, we have complete control of the water, and controlling water is on any of these, like Hamburger, any kind of like ring maps where there's that central water element that breaks up the middle area and the outside area. Controlling the middle doesn't matter if you can't control the water and reach the outside, because there's so much gold and wood on the outside that you need access to. And if there's a full surround and those units can't get out, and if we're not able to really expand our economy, it can be so dangerous. And that is, I would say that is a worry. Especially because cannon galleons can do so much. And Portuguese, they get cannon galleons. There we go, we've just managed to pull every villager out. We've not, I wouldn't even say we've lost that many as well. I mean, we've... Okay, 31. Maybe we have. Eco KD. Ooh, yeah, we've lost 29 fills. Yikes. Yikes. Lost 14 for Noszombie as well. But we're expanding that eco. 2 TCs now down for Salad. And we spotted the expansion. No! No! Leave her alone, you bully! Violet hasn't done anything to you.
Oh.
You meanness of a low HP war wagon.
How did the Salad know about that?
It's good scouting. He also saw it with his fishing ship. That's really unfortunate. But it's okay, because Ania has sent Vils out from several different locations. They get mopped up. Probably won't find this little enclave to the north, but Ania down to 16 Vils, really dire position. Like, this is... How do you win this?
I think it's getting really hard for her.
Especially because Noszombie's still only on 1 TC. We're getting sanked to T. I mean, monks probably do pretty well against these units. I still think we don't quite spot out this town centre. Monks should hopefully spot these incoming war wagons. I just really want us to start transitioning away from fires and just start making some war galleys or something. Just really control that mid area with war galleys. I do think that Noszombie is definitely considering keeping that water control as very important for the late game. War wagons getting converted. Monk's gonna start doing work. Look at that, war wagons scouting round. It's good scouting for Salad. If we look over at Salad scouting and how much of the map he's gone round and found, like, it's great. He's tried to find everywhere.
I think
hasn't quite found where Noszombie is, but it's got to know just from
yeah, he's doing a great job here.
It is, yeah. Who did we? What did the predictions say? Who did people put as their predictions?
We just got one, I think. Let me see. Yeah, we got one for Portalad.
Okay.
So for Salad, Portalad.
I mean, seems like a pretty safe bet at the moment. Imp on the way in for Portalis. These conversions. All of the monks die. But they do manage to get some conversions in. Just enough. Just enough to push the military back of Salad. Castle Age is also on the way in for Violet.
Oh, okay.
Oh god, they just need to get some docks down.
No.
Like, the entire eco can be sustained by this pile. Like, it's huge. I don't think we're going to see it, though. Instead, we've got monasteries. We're grabbing relics. And we're sending our converted units into raid. Okay. Okay. Castle coming back down in the mid. And this castle, I don't think is a pressure castle. I think this is a castle entirely made to defend this front area and to help secure... I was going to say the fishing eco, but there's no fish left around here. And I'm also not expecting us to make our unique unit. I don't think Noszombie is an enjoyer of the Big Chief style of play. I think this is just a defensive castle. Look at this. Going for water play for the Koreans, which is pretty sensible. Where are these Vils going? Where are you going, Vils? We're throwing down a castle here as well. Don't hate this castle at all. We'll secure some gold. Stops us pressuring into the TC too easily. And these Vils are just going to mine away. So, it's coming down to a bit of a matchup between Noszombie and Salad, and I would say Salad has a pretty sizable lead at the moment. I think that might be prone to swinging around. Look at that, we're completely regaining water now. Portalis going for water, Galleon upgrade in, Imp is in. Like, oh, everything is looking more and more in favour of Salad and Portalis. Imp on the way in for Salad as well. Imp on the way for Noszombie. Getting a TC down for Ania on some gold and some wood for a second TC. Yeah. What's our win condition? How do we turn this around?
I think it's really hard. It's really not sure, but yeah. Check Violet Ania score. Just 1,400.
Yeah.
And
and
they lost the control of the center of the map.
Yeah. Completely lost central position.
I mean, yeah.
Violet only has 18 villagers.
Yeah.
Noszombie has 59. But Portalad, both players have coming up to 100. Again, Portalis has over 100 vills, free boom, showing just a caliber of play far, far higher than his rating. The only way that we win this out is if Noszombie is able to strangle, like slowly strangle them into submission. Because we've lost water now. We're on 1 TC. So we're not going to win by eco, and we can't win by military. So it's got to be just like good fights, demos, something. Denied a castle. He is going for the big chief play. We have some organ guns. What do we do? Well, number one, we despair because the game definitely won't be over in 5 minutes. But I also don't think they'll have started the next set in 5 minutes.
No. I've just seen two players in the voice channel, so
it'll take them 5 or 10 minutes just to like get lobbies and stuff set up. So
yeah, but it's looking really bad now. So check the score. The bar is all red.
if I how do I can't even. If I click statistics, it's all I mean it's all looking pretty. It's all looking pretty grim on the old score thing right now. And Salad looking really comfortable.
Looks like green and red supremacy.
It really does.
But he's still fighting, Noszombie. He's still fighting. I mean, he's trying to get the island.
He's not one to give in easily, but like Cab does counter monks. Those conversions are really unfortunate.
I mean, they have the Navy and they are completely
I don't see a win condition from here.
No, this is gonna be GG very soon. Yeah, no chance at all.
Not with Ania being as dead as Ania is, and the 100+ eco and military on the field, set like 221 to 83 in eco, 73 to 16. So like, there's no, you don't win this. Like, the position is so dominant. What an impressive like set from Salad and Portalis. As a team, like, you look at this and where is our low-rated player for these guys? Like, honestly, where is it? Because Portalis in these team games, if given some time, Portalis' late game play and his addition to the team dynamic is always really useful. He's able to execute water, land, able to go for military properly. His boom is just absurdly strong. Elite cannon galleon upgrade on the way in to help pressure this as well. Like, You cannot say that Portalis and Salad are a bad team at all. There's no way. Because Noszombie and Ania are a really strong team themselves. Like, really strong.
Yeah.
And we're seeing that the teams that are practicing together, little bit by little bit, are starting to do better and better against the higher rated teams that don't do the same amount of practice together, that are just getting by having a stronger, higher rated player. I wonder if by week 6 or 7, if Sito and Big Chief will have dropped off the same way as our other high rated players when facing up against our teams.
And they are calling it. Yeah. They are calling it.
Absolutely fair call. So,
yeah,
Portalad.
I think that was unfortunate for Ania, because if you check the map, she had no route escape behind her. Yeah. That could be unfair. That was unfair, I think.
She's definitely the only person who did not have a path out of their base. It's true.
Yeah.
Really unfortunate.
That's very... So this is a custom map, to be precise. A custom map.
So yeah, sort of. And it's... She did really well to transfer her units off.
Yeah.
I think it was a strat loss, though. The Vil rush forward, when so much of the eco is on water, is always... Like, you don't want to be Vil fighting when somebody can be making fishing ships. When there was so much access to fish that wasn't utilised by TUNA. Considering their team name, they should have been fishing more. I can see some salmon, some snappers. Maybe that's why there's no big tunas there. They weren't... Yeah, marlin. Marlin's not tuna. Yep. Okay, fine, fair. There was no tunas, just snappers and salmon. Fair. Okay. Clearly, tuna didn't want to fish for that. Have a quick glance at the statistics. KD, Portalis again carrying. Great amount of kills from Salad, who is really coming into their own. KD ratio of 7.33, really quite phenomenal. Economy all over. Noszombie doing a great job of collecting gold and stone, but if you don't reach Imp and aren't able to utilize any eco advantage, that definitely hits. And all in all, a solid set from Portalad and TUNA.
Yeah, well played. It was really nice watching it. It was a fair fight.
It was a pretty fair fight. I rate them. We have a live set coming up. I'm going to take a very short break and go and have a waz. So I'll plonk some music on, and then we will be back when we are ready to cast Sito and the other squad.
Nice. Let's take a break, guys, and I'll see you very soon.